Hello and welcome to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome! I came across this in r/ask Reddit, and it was a really good question. In a way, it's a form of gaslighting, or a way to point fingers, you know? There's gonna be a bunch of examples used, with only one of them put there for fun. But with that, let's go. What do people often claim, quote, literally everyone, quote, does, but it's not true? That everyone's speeding, straight facts. Often people try to equate the sound of a car to, quote, speeding, end quote. A car cannot move anywhere and still be loud. A loud car does not mean it's a speeding car. And a speeding car may not be a loud car. Yet you get some boomer that tries to conflate the two. Even with that, the vast majority simply don't speed. What the vast majority do is go the flow of traffic. And that flow is going at a rate that the road was designed for in the first place. Quote, we're all thinking it, I just have the balls to say it, end quote. We are not all thinking it, and you're just an Finally someone out there says it. I get this one a lot. Usually someone who's really hateful will try to claim this. It's like when they try to claim that they're like the majority when they're like not even close. It's always the nastiest of people that claim this. Women want alpha men. Have you seen how fragile some of these alpha men are? They're always whining and crying, making up some sort of creepy, weird, superficial lists, which they themselves wouldn't even be able to live up to. Like it's weird. It's like a total lack of self-awareness and absolute projection. Cheating on a spouse. No, literally everyone does not do it. A great example of this claim comes to mind is long-distance relationships. In reality, it's just not how it works. I feel that people that make this claim have issues in the first place, like such trust issues that a red flag goes up when your spouse starts demanding passwords to your social media. If you have that much trust issues, you really don't have a relationship. My distant uncle told my mom, quote, everyone their cousins, end quote, right after telling her about her cousin. I really don't know what to say about this. There was a story of a local police officer that tried to normalize this kind of relationship, but I'm going back well over 10 years, so yeah. Apparently, my parents say every parent beats them and kicks them out the house for silly little things like not washing one plate or just taking a nap mid-studying because you're burnt out. I mean, I could see some truth to this. When I was growing up, it was quite common to kick their kids out of the house, sometimes even before they reached the age of majority. I'd say around about 16 they were gone, and for really dumb reasons too. Someone once told me that they reckon 90% of parents actually they said people send the kids to grandmas and or / other parents on the weekends so they can use drugs and alcohol. I can't remember if the drug was specifically cocaine. I can see that it's probably more than what we think, but 90% is a bit of a stretch. Again, I can see how this is going to be like a hard pill to swallow, but again, it boils down to generation. Back in the ye olden days of the early 90s and possibly the late 80s, that did happen and quite a lot. Things have changed and gotten better for, which is a good thing, but this was at one point a reality, even if it isn't today. Okay, if you made it to this part of the video, I kind of left one out, so this is going to be edited in after the fact. So I have no idea how this is going to turn out. So with that, I called out a guy for taking selfies in a gym locker room. His defense was that everyone does it. Yes, there were naked people walking around in the locker room. So this kind of narcissistic behavior is disgusting. And I wanted to use my platform to shout out another social influencer that calls out this BS. Joey Swell, or The Joey Swell, is a great influencer that always out these kind of people. This is using your platform for good, and this behavior absolutely should be called out. And I believe it's illegal to record people in the changing room. Even if it's, yourself or something, people are still changing in there. Check out his platform, and until next time, stay